Thanks, Lance Lynn, for that great performance this afternoon in a 12-5 beating.
Yeah, I just picked him up in our fantasy league. So yeah, thanks, Lance.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not sure
would.
why I did that, but
So before we get into probably the biggest news of the week for the White Sox, I do want to talk about Lance Lynn for a second. And you know, obviously, anyone will tell you. You ask any team, what they'll tell you. We need pitchers, right? If manager, what do you want at the All-Star break? You want pitchers,
yeah.
but I think the White Sox really need to consider. It's going to sound crazy, but like going some different route that doesn't involve Lance Lynn, at least
Wow.
Lance Lynn as a starter. It's too unpredictable. Um, and good hitters, Jose Ramirez's, Mike Trout's, Shohei Ohtani's, they all hit home runs off of him. He doesn't have the
He definitely got
stuff.
Trouted and Ohtani today. I think Trout
Yes.
had one, Ohtani had two blasts.
Yeah.
I didn't see the final box score, but
And he just doesn't have, and it started last year. Like I never like pitch around Jose Ramirez. He owns you. He never would. I was at 2 games where they lost because he was pitching to Jose Ramirez in like the sixth and seventh inning of games he was still in instead of working around him. And I love the bulldog attitude. I love Lance Lynn. I love his attitude. I think he's a charismatic guy, but
he's a slapdick motherfucker. How
yeah,
can you not love him?
right. But maybe he's a slapdick motherfucker in the bullpen or something. Like they need another quality starter in there. Thankfully Clevenger will be back soon, but
Wow.
yeah, I mean
Never
it's
thought you'd be
not.
saying that.
But he's had a very solid year for us. So
Well, Lance obviously got off to a horrific start. He had turned it around for 3 or 4 starts in a row until today, including the one game he won in Detroit. He was great. So that's why I thought he had turned a corner. Maybe, he was just getting used to the pitch clock, getting back in shape, so to speak.
yeah, he had some salads.
Yeah. But yeah, that was clearly not the case today.
Yeah, I wonder how many of his turnarounds were when we started playing the AL Central. I
Hmm.
mean, that's the other thing. I mean, that's when I was looking at splits today for our teams, and literally like all of our winning records, except the Tigers are 2-0 against the Giants this year, but like all of our winning records are against our own division.
Yeah.
Uh,
Tigers are 11-5 against the National League, so that's where they've gotten a
yeah,
lot of their
that's
wins.
another one. Yeah.
But yeah, certainly not against the AL East. I don't remember
So
what it was against the West, but
um I'm thinking, like, looking at the AL Central for a quick second, like it's going to be whatever team can actually win some games outside the division at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Because
well,
they're going
there's
to
so many
end.
more games being played outside of the division this year. We're going
Yeah.
from, I think there's only 52, 54 games in the division this year. So there's over 100 outside, which was not the case until now. So
Yeah.
that's gonna reshape things dramatically as well.
Yeah. It's something I talked about right at the beginning of the year, that any team that was built to win its division was going to be in trouble
Hmm.
because they had to win. In order to win their division, they had to win outside of their division.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that plays out.
Word Hole Media.